Dear students, in this session, we shall discuss about a Erke's classification of a stars. So myself, Srinivas S, Assistant Professor of Physics, GFGC, Chikbalapur. So before enter into the concept, so now we shall discuss about a HR diagram. What is a HR diagram? It is a platform of a stars. A absolute magnitude versus to the surface temperature of a star is nothing but a HR diagram. HR diagram is a main tool in astrophysics to understand the properties of a stars like surface temperature, mass of the star, luminosity, brightness and evolution of the stars. All these things are we should understand based on the HR diagram. Let's see the in the screen a fantastic or a spectacular diagram is known as the HR diagram. In HR diagram, each dot represents a star. So now observe the HR diagram. Some dots or some stars are appear in blue color, means highly vibrant energetic stars. And some stars are appear in whitish color or white color, yellowish color, yellow color, orange color, red color, pink color. And 90% of the stars are found in the band drawn from the leftmost top to the rightmost bottom. This band of the stars are built of the stars so called main sequence stars. Main sequence stars means youngest stars. So which are appear during the night clear sky to our naked eye. So such stars we call a young stars. Below the main sequence band we found a white dwarfs. Above the main sequence band we found a supergiants, giants, normal giants and red giants. So this is the understand of the HR diagram. Next, Erikes, according to Harvard and Pickering classifications, stars can be classified into 7 or 9 classes, main classes or main groups like a O, B, A, F, like that only, based on the strength of the hydrogen lines. But according to Erkes, the stars can be divided into whole stars in a stellar spectra can be divided into uh, 7 groups or 7 classes only based on their luminosity and mass of the stars. So here first A means first Roman number A means most luminous supergiant stars. First B means less luminous supergiant stars. Second means luminous giants. Third group or third class normal giant stars are belong. Fourth class a subgiants are belong. Fifth class main sequence stars and dwarf stars are belong. Sixth stars sub stars are belong. And seventh class or seventh group a white dwarf stars are belongs to a seventh group. So these are the classifications made by the Erkes according to star's luminosity and mass of the stars. So type and star, let's see of here. So 1A very luminous supergiants, 1B less luminous supergiant, second luminous giants, third giants, fourth subgiants, fifth dwarfs, sixth subdwarfs, seventh white dwarfs. Let's see. 1A means very luminous supergiants. So highly massive star. Highly massive stars are appear very luminous supergiant because of whose gravitational energy or gravitational pulling force is very more. Next, average mass of the star belongs to less luminous supergiant star. Normal mass of the star belongs to luminous giants. So giant, subgiant, like that only. So less mass of the stars belongs to a sub-dwarfs, white dwarfs or dwarfs only. So now understand about a main sequence star. What are the main sequence stars? Main sequence stars are the young stars. Main sequence stars are the central band of stars on the Hertzsprung-Russell diagram or HR diagram. So in the HR diagram, a band is drawn topmost left to bottommost right is nothing but main sequence star or dwarf stars or young stars. These stars energy comes from nuclear fusion as they convert to hydrogen to helium. Most stars, about 90%, are main sequence star. For these stars, the hotter they are, the brighter they are. So the energy generated in a star because due to the nuclear fusion reaction. During thermonuclear fusion reaction in our sun, per every second 760 tons of the hydrogen is converted into helium. During this reaction, an enormous of heat energy and light energy is releases. Then the sun is typical main sequence star. Yerkes classification scheme, see here, stars are assigned to groups according to the width of their spectral lines. For a group of stars with the same temperature, the luminosity class differentiate between their sizes, supergiant, giants, main sequence stars and subdwarfs. It means that Yerkes classification is based on the size of the star. So more size of the stars are appear in more luminous, less size of the stars appear in less luminous. Subdwarfs having a less size so that they appear dull color. Supergiants having a more mass and more size which are appear in vibrant color like a blue. So this is a supergiant in picture. Just observe here how supergiant appear, which is a vibrant in color and spectacular diagram. A supergiant is the largest known type of a star. Some are almost as large as our entire solar system. Example, Betelgeuse and Regal are the good example of a supergiants. These stars are rare. When supergiants are die, they supernova and become a black hole. So after the main sequence star, the massive stars are attempt to the supernova explosion. After the event of a supernova explosion, the supergiant stars are died as a black hole. So this picture shows to a different stars appear in a different color. So this star is a blue color, dark blue color, means whose mass is very high, means luminosity is also high, and surface temperature range is upon 28,000 Kelvin to 50,000 Kelvin. Chemical composition, ionized atoms, especially helium. Example, Mintica. Next class, just observe here. So spectral class B, which is also appear light blue color. So whose surface temperature found 10,000 to 28,000 Kelvin, whose chemical composition is neutral helium, some hydrogen. Example, alpha iridine. Next to spectral class A, which is appear light blue because of whose surface temperature is lies between 7,500 to 10,000 Kelvin. Chemical composition found as a strong hydrogen and some ionized metals. Example, Sirius. Let's see of here. This is one of the star which belongs to the class F, which is appear almost white in color because of surface temperature We found 6000 to 7500 Kelvin, and chemical composition is hydrogen ionized metals, calcium and iron. Example, Phrygian. Next, see here, G, spectral class G. Our sun is also belongs to a G class only. So, whose surface temperature found 5000 to 6000 Kelvin. Chemical composition is ionized calcium and both neutral and ionized metals. Next, Alpha Centauri, which is look like a orange color only, which is composed by neutral metals and whose surface temperature found has 3500 to 5000 Kelvin. Example, Alpha Centauri B, which belongs to K class. Next one, that is belongs to a M type of the star, which is appear in red color, whose surface temperature found 2500 to 3500 Kelvin. Chemical composition is ionized atoms, especially helium. So these are the types of these stars. Next, blue giant. Blue giant is a huge, very hot blue star. It is a post main sequence star that burns helium. So blue giant is also a very massive star, so which is appear in blue color. So blue giant stars are found or reached after the post main sequence star. So when hydrogen is completely converted into helium at the core of the star, which is reached to the next stage, that stage we call a post main sequence star. So during the post main sequence star, a helium start to burn, so that a enormous of heat energy and light energy is released, which is of a blue in color. So this picture shows the blue giant star. Next, bright giant star. So background Arcturus, that is one of the bright giant star. Bright, these are 1000 times brighter than our sun. Example, Hadar and Sargas. Next, normal giant. So these are 100 times brighter than sun. Example, Arcturus and Aldebaran. Arcturus and Aldebaran, which are seen on the screen only. This is a Arcturus and this is a Aldebaran. Next thing, subgiant. Subgiants means more massive and luminous than the sun. Example, Acrax and Maya Placidius. So next, dwarfs are main sequence stars. Dwarfs are main sequence star which has whose mass or size nearly equal to our sun only. Example, Sun, Alpha Centauri A, Alpha Centauri B, which are seen on the screen only. So sun is appear yellowish color, Alpha Centauri appear in lemon color, Alpha Centauri B appear in orange color, and then Proxima Centauri, which is appear in red color. Next, sixth group and seventh group. So all subdwarfs are belongs to a sixth group of the stars, and all white dwarfs are belongs to a seventh group of the stars. So these are the Hercules classification of the star. This is a very important for 8 marks questions. Thank you.